Good morning. Today is a very chilly morning. It is February 26th. I almost said November again. I don't know why. It's February 26th, 2018. It's our Monday. Um, it's been a week since my last entry, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but it was my break. We were on a ski week this week or last week, and oh my gosh, I really needed it. And personally, I could use another week. It was a rough week the week before. I didn't really go into detail of what happened, but you know, it really basically what happened last week was like it happened during my third period, and like just the kids, my lesson plan went just totally haywire. Those kids got really upset with me. I got really upset with them, and it really kind of put a lot of doubt into who I am as a teacher and what's important to me. It was a catalyst. It's got me thinking about a lot of things, particularly what are my values as a person, not a teacher. I'm talking about my values. I was really tired. And I don't know, and I think the reason I was so tired was because I put myself out there so much that I overstretched myself, and then when you're tired, you know what it's like to be tired. You make bad decisions, you make bad calls, you might not be operating as well as you usually could, and that's what happened to me. I made a bad call. I basically I guess triggered these kids. I got really upset with them, and I triggered them, and they were really upset. I was really upset, and that was because I was tired, and I'm still tired. I'd argue, but. I just want to think. I'm just thinking about it now. I looked over my break. I really took some time. I just stepped back from everything. Um, I said I wasn't gonna play Final Fantasy 14, but surprisingly, I ended up just playing it most of the week. And it's not because, and I didn't realize it. At first, I thought it was holding me back, but when I changed my mindset and I said, this is the only predictable thing in my life. And then I started thinking about that. I started playing it with the mindset knowing that this is a predictable thing. This is a foundation. It's something that'll help me keep my sanity because I'm not gonna sit in front of that computer all day and play it. I am going to, however, play maybe an hour, 2 hours a day, not even a day, sometimes maybe 1 or 2 hours a week, and just get the things I needed done. And then, it's going to be measurable. You could see, you get the immediate feedback. There's nothing complicated about it aside from just, what makes a video game a video game. So I went back into that. But mainly because I didn't realize just how important it is to have something that's predictable in my life. Um, and yeah, thankfully, thanks to it, I got a chance, and it helped me rest. It helped me really think, and that's the thing because I've gotten so good at the game, um, that I could play it with only half my mind, and I could just think. It just gives me something my body's going through very familiar emotions and everything, and it just clarified my mind, and I just thought about things, and I was able to think about things like what is actually important to me, because I don't think about that enough. I always think about the other person. I always think about my wife. I always think about my kids. I always think about my dogs. I always think about my coworkers. How can I be better for them? How can I be a better teacher? But I never explicitly think about who I am. What can I do for myself? And that's only because I feel guilty, you know? And it's totally understandable to put yourself in front of others, but you can only last so long when you're in front of a disintegrating machine laser thing. Okay? The image sounded better in my head. Anyway, that's the thing, I was killing myself basically just by trying to help others and never myself, you know. So, I guess this is like a continuation of that month of relaxation because on December, right, I did that month and it was primarily for others. I relaxed so I could be better at my job, I could be a better husband. I didn't relax for myself, you know? I didn't relax to cool down my own jets. And that was a mistake. Um, I thought I was taking care of myself, but I wasn't. I was taking care of other people. I was doing things to take care of other people, not me. And I get, that really came into light because I was challenged with a question I think, on Friday. What are your values? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what my values are. I know I'm a good person. I know I'm Catholic, but I don't know who I am. What do I value in my life? There's things like I do things that I value, but I don't know why. I think about like this is probably like the source of my issues right now. Like, why am I losing so much momentum? Because I don't. Why do I feel like there might be no point? Because like I don't know the point. I'm like all waiting for an answer when in reality the answer's inside me and I should be finding it for myself. And that's really the core of it all. Um, what is what do I value in teaching? I haven't thought about that in the last 5 years. All I've been thinking about in the last 5 years as a teacher is how could I teach these kids? But I never think about the why. Why do I want to teach them these things? Why do I value it? And after I asked that question, things have really been different right now. Like the way I see the world has changed. Um, like, what is it that I really truly care about in this profession? Why did I decide to do it? You know, I mean, I've always wanted to be a teacher. When I was in third grade, I wanted to be a teacher mainly because of the summer vacation. But as I grew up, I thought about it like I became a teacher because it'll give me time to explore other things in life, like become a writer, become something else, have some other stuff, and be a teacher at the same time. I basically have a life where I can explore these things and then share with others. I don't know. I still gotta figure it out now. There's still a lot to think about, but yeah. Surprising how long this vlog went because I guess I had a lot to say. Um, well, there it is. I guess like right now I'm really starting this journey, trying to figure out myself. It's funny. It's funny that I'm trying to figure out myself today. I thought I had it all figured out, but it turns out I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Just gotta focus on doing a good job today, and I think everything will be fine. Anyway, bye.